Okay, guys, so let's look at the market structure here. I'm going to pull up Bitcoin right now. Let's have a look at the analysis. So we're getting into very interesting territory, guys. As I said to you, I'm going to pull up the charts that we have here and just show you the schematic of what we have. So again, guys, the first entry has just happened right now. Can you see what the price has done? So the market order book is fulfilling some of the lows that it was supposed to go for. As I told you guys, look, when it comes to any form of financial market, what controls it will be an algorithm. Human beings don't have the capacity to be able to follow numbers. Now, in the 20th century, 1927 and all of that, there was some I would say limited electronical operation, but most of it was physical. Okay, but where we are right now, we've just had the first reoptimization of the order block. Okay, you can see that the price even pushed higher to find higher levels of supply here and use this very strong order block here. And I told you, just because of the supply or demand zone is small doesn't mean that the structure is, or the liquidity inside of that order block is not. All right. Now we've returned here. The price has come back to the supply zone, which we had the break from and has returned, and the price has stabilized here and taken this low. So our first rebuy really is here. If you wanted to go for it, this is a nice place to buy, and the price really could continue as to where it is. If we look at the market structure, we do have it from where I'm looking at here. These capital letters here are A, B, C, and D swings. Now, since the price has made a new structure of price at the moment, we can call C A and we can call D B. All right. Now, I'm not calling this low here C for a reason, because I want to ascertain to where liquidity is in the market in terms of institutional buying. At the moment, we've just crossed back over to the maximum level for institutional buying. So I wouldn't be looking for, instead, we've had a retail level triggered. I don't believe that we're done here. I do see the cause for the price to even push lower, but at the moment, if this price stabilizes, here is a great rebuy right now. Okay, we're at the 50% level. Okay, the price could form a C here, but I expect it possibly to even dip back down here. Now we have our markings, guys. This range here is our order block for where major buying took place the first time. If the price breaks below, I told you, and then that will be a sign of a midterm bearish movement, but we're still quite good. We're at 47 at the moment. Let's see what the market is about to perform. I'm going to look at Ethereum quickly, and then we're going to switch over to the other markets and see what's going on. Now, the Ethereum daily structure, you guys see what's happened here? So already, guys, the price is already pushing back from this order block. Remember, when we looked at this on TradingView, the range was actually even larger than this, but we're still here with some major effects moving forward to the price. Now, I'm looking for a break beneath and a return. Now, this break beneath and a return right here, I'm expecting to see a breakdown and a pullback here. So from this break and pullback here, if the price does this, guys, I told you the market structure of the bullish, this smaller bullish structure will be broken. And then from here, this order block can be used to take us down to our $600 target. We're not too far away from that $2,500 target. That's the next real area of demand. There is a flip zone halfway through that could cause the price to go long, but this is a stronger area. This is also a strong area too, because in reality, this area is where supply really took us down to these lowest points here of 1,700. All right. So keep your eyes peeled and be ready. Let's see what the market is about to perform, and then we can go from there. All right. Let's go over to the charts. Let's look at TradingView. Let's look and have an update on what we have going on with our countries, from our respective countries around the world. So welcome to all of you. Let's see what's happening here, and we're going to make a break for it. So I'm going to have a look. I want to also look at some market structure of other currencies here, and I will look at CoinMarketCap too, so that we can have a, now, if you have any ones you want me to look at, guys, you know what to do. Just give me the shout, and I'm definitely going to go and put that out there. All right. So just give me a second here. Let's have a look at the market structure, and let's go right now and see what's going on. All right. So switching over now. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to load up TradingView here. Let's look at Cardano. Let's have a look and see what's going on there. All right. ADA, USD. Okay. Let's see if I believe my charts are on Binance actually with ADA. Let's see what's going on. Are my charts with Binance? I think they are. Are they? If they're not, I can do a fresh analysis again. All right, we've just had a major break here. Here we go. So guys, okay, this is not the right one. Let me get the right one. I think I used Kraken to do this. Did I? All right, I'm trying to find it, guys. I want you guys to see the marking. So, okay, we're going to get this because I want you guys to see this marking. Where is that? Put it. Come on, where are you? So either we used, all right, let's go to crypto. So I'm going to pull up, maybe I use Bitfinex possibly. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to find, until I find it, guys, I'm not moving from there. I don't care because my markings are here and I want you guys to see it. I kept them on to make it easier, or maybe I use Coinbase, who knows? All right, no, that's teaching right there. Let's see what I use to be able to pull up ADA. All right, so ADA. Okay, crypto. All right, maybe my markings was with thingy Binance, but I just didn't. Let me go back here. I think I used ADA versus USDT, possibly. Probably that's why. Here we go. All right, so here's my markings, guys. So do you guys remember yesterday what I said about this order book here? This is very specific, guys, and I wanted to give you a breakdown for you to understand the level of accuracy you can get by understanding level 2 data here. So I'm gonna put this out here. Here's the level 2 data here that I want to show you guys without looking at the blockchain. Here was the pool of liquidity. Do you see that the price spiked to that high, as I said to you guys yesterday? But as you notice, the body of the candle stayed within supply. We've had this strong short here. Now, what's happened right now? There's major opportunity again for us to get cheaper prices. That's why I said to you guys yesterday, don't buy yet. Don't buy yet. Don't buy yet, because now what we have is this. This second H4 order block here, or block, the body of the candle is closed beneath, and we're having a reoptimization of demand for supply. And so the next price point we should be coming towards is this level here of $22.44. Cheaper prices, guys, are available for you right now. Now, here's the key I want to tell you about. If we get the break beneath, which I expect, because there's imbalances in the fractality of this price, as soon as the price breaks beneath here, which is what I expect to happen, I would say with Cardano, anytime is a good time to buy. But I do believe that we're going to get the balance of fractality beneath this low, and we should be looking for the price to reach back beneath here and get right here. Now, the order book fulfilling this movement here, this little movement to here is all I need to know. I'm not buying any Cardano just yet. I expect the price to really rally back down to here and give us a very good movement around about 1.8 and even to 1.7. This is my expectation here. There will be a balance of fractality here. And if the price wants to do more, then the full balance will be $1.45. Now, this doesn't mean it's the end of the bull market, but this is a natural pullback that can happen. So I would say to keep your eyes very strongly peeled on this. And let me just drag this along here. All right. But as I said, any time to buy is all right. My major area I'm looking at is here, because this is the major area of supply. We had a break above, but we have an imbalance here because the price did not fulfill what it was supposed to. So I'm watching carefully here to see if it will give us this $1.81 level. And then if it can even be even more better and we get this demand zone here at 1.45, 1.46. So major opportunity, guys. We've just had the signature for reversal. We just had it in this order book right here. Now, without looking at on-chain data, we don't have to. We can grab a very good view as to what the price is doing. All right. Apart from ADA, next one I want to look at, I'm going to look at the coin list right here. And we're going to do something. So XRP has already done what it needs to, but I'm going to go back to XRP before I leave here. But what I want to go over is VeChain. So VeChain USDT, I think I have the markings already on this. If not, it's cool. So where are we with VeChain, guys? VeChain has a very special piece of price action. I know the price is definitely going to do well in the future. My only concern, which is with every other crypto, guys, is that there's a pool of liquidity here that hasn't been filled out. And I know we are in a bullish phase right now, but I always get worried that either at the end of the bull cycle, the price may go further, or this pool of liquidity is going to be taken by the market. Now, where are we at in terms of order books? So in terms of order books right here, there was a demand zone here that the price used, but it wasn't sustained. And so what the price has been, well, what's been sustaining the short is this area right here. Now, my only problem with how VeChain looks, which I do see the upside potential here, is number one, this range right here. and number two, this price action with over right here. These two areas give me the feeling that we are going to see a 20-cent V-chain in this market, either in this bull cycle or the next. We won't be able to tell right at the moment. But when I look at the market price action on the short side, there's very much inefficiencies on the upside that need to be filled, which is positive, price positive. And of course, we want the price to get past the all-time high as well. Now, on the downside at the moment, this supply zone really has been the keeper of anything to go past this area. We had a fantastic run up from, 50 cents all the way up to basically almost 3 times your money if you bought it right at the bottom. And when I look at the price action here, I think with VeChain, we just need the price to really get back down to 10 cents, which is the next demand zone available. At that point, we can get the break. Now, what I really want you guys to pay an attention to, which is why I'm saying this now before it happens, if we get this break back here and return, so we need the body close. So we need 1 day at least, or 2 maybe preferably, to close above this supply order block. On the return, guys, everybody, no, this is not financial advice, but if I were you, just look out for the next movement here, because this will be a fantastic movement. And I believe it will definitely get back to the so far all-time high that we have, all right, which is right round about here. Now, you have to understand, guys, with VeChain has a lot of potential, even though China is cracking down again on crypto. That is for political reasons, because of things that are not important for this video at the moment. But to just put into perspective, VeChain at one point was less than a cent. Back in January, it was basically 0.1 cent. And now it's at 0.12 already. So people sitting on VeChain are already 12x up. At the all-time high, they were 27x up. So if you put a grand in there, you would have had 27, which is an amazing achievement. But I see these pools of liquidity that are all on the 20th, and they all come from Bitcoin has it, Ethereum has it, and I'm not satisfied with how the prices behave at this price. I do think that there is a potential that the price could go on the downside. Now, I'm saying it on video just in case somebody, says anything and or wanted to know, or if this happens in the future and you wanted to hear my view on it, this is what I do think. But VeChain, guys, keep your eyes looking out for this, because I believe we have great opportunity coming out. Now, on that note, I'm going to do something here. I want to look at another chain, but I'm going to pull up on the charts here. Now, again, if you guys have anything you want me to look at, please let me know. I will have a look at it right now for you guys. There's no problems at all. But I want to look into something quickly here. Let me see if I've got it. Shiba Inu, there we go. I just want to remind myself. Now, of course, there are fundamental things to look out for. Shiba Inu. Now, Shiba Inu, in terms of where it was listed, I would say Binance has got a good price feed, so I would use it in this case. All right, so let's look at what we have. Now, when Shiba was listed in May, we've gone all the way here. So we don't have much to look to on the left, but I'm going to see if we can find a further back. Let's see if, okay, so Qcoin, let's see Poloniex and see. Okay, so Poloniex has a bit more of a further back price feed, which is cool. I want to see which one has the deepest price feed to use. Okay, Huobi. It might even potentially be Uniswap, because I believe it was on Uniswap before it was on a major exchange. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Uniswap has it all the way back from 2020, when it was basically like 7 digits or 6 digits before. All right, so we have a bit more to look to the left. Now, why do I want this price feed? So I'll keep it on Uniswap for now. Let me just double check that it's on Honeyswap is not cheaper. Let's just see. And there's more price feed. Oh yeah, and Honeyswap is pointless. Let's go back to Uniswap. Now, guys, when you're doing your research on a cryptocurrency, or you're looking at my charts or anything, one thing I'm always going to do is find the place that had the crypto first, or had it at least recent. Okay, when I go back to look at Ethereum, as I was saying to you guys yesterday, when you're trying to do crypto analysis, one of the things I'm seeing a big mistake, and if I can help you correct anything, this will be it. If you're looking at a cryptocurrency, so for example, let's just say something simple like Ethereum. If you see a crypto project or an exchange who's launched Ethereum starting from 2017 or something till now, that's not so bad. But if you see another one that's launched, it just basically listed Ethereum. Just for example, like Coinbase just listed ADA, I believe either this year or last. I think it's actually even this year. There's not going to be enough price action for you to be able to make very good analysis from, okay, apart from day trading. But if you right now, crypto is still so small that you need the macro. You really do need the macro to understand what you're doing. Now, what's going on with SHIB? Now, Shiba Inu, one of the major things about SHIB is that is it within a range. Now, the reason why Shiba doesn't look like other cryptos so much is because the price action determinants are completely different, okay? Now, the range of liquidity that we're looking at, or the major part of the range, is between this point right here, so 4 digits and 10105, all right? And then on the downside here, we are around about here, starting from the low, we're about 5 digits now. And we're so in other words, we have about 0.00 or 4 digits, or 4 to the, if you want to put it this way, 5 times 10 to the minus 4, all right, digits apart. So if you were to times this up, it's kind of like saying we have a 50-cent range. It's like we're between 50 cents and $1, and we keep bouncing between. And at the moment, we're more towards the downside, about 70, and I can see the price coming down lower. Now, first things first, when I look at this, there is a liquidity gap that needs to be filled. Now, on something that is like a decentralized exchange like Uniswap, liquidity gaps will have to be filled, because this gap in liquidity means that there was not enough, in this case anyway, that when the market was pushing bullish, there wasn't enough liquidity to cover this. So there will have to be a cover at some point, okay? Whether it's going to be provided now, I don't know. But there's a liquidity gap at 64, which at the end is at the bottom of this range and could provide an opportunity for us to go long. Now, from a fundamental point of view, there are issues and good things about Shiba Inu, but I'm just going to keep you up to date with both. So where's the algorithmic level in this? Now, there's an algorithmic price point that the order book has successfully gone past right here. And you can see that is, if I get rid of the lower range line for a moment and just pick this up a little bit. So if I get rid of this, put the algorithmic level here. Why am I looking at the algorithm all the time? Because the algorithm is going to be the determinant factor I look at. I don't try to look at what I see on the news or what people say. I like to look at the algorithm, because that's truly where the money is at. And at the moment, the algorithmic price point here is at this here, just about literally at 0.5 cent. So once we had this break beneath here, anytime the price will return here, we should see a reversal signature. The moment I see a break beneath here, then I know that SHIB is going to be moving a lot lower. Now, what else? Second thing with SHIB right here is that it's had a massive increase from being, at this point, I think this was even 7 or 8 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's really hard counting zeros sometimes. It just looks all the same. We have a supply order block, which is underneath here. So when the price made the first attempt to spike up here, stopped at this price point here, and then broke past. So once we had a very strong break past here on SHIB, then what we should be looking for would be the price to come back here as a result. So if the price breaks outside of the range, in order for SHIB to continue moving in any bullish form, Shiba Inu is going to have to break back beneath here. We're going to need to see the price get into here, because that will be the next area of demand. After the algorithmic level formed here and the body of the candle solidified this supply zone area, then we should be looking back here as an area of demand. Okay, so if the price breaks outside of this range, don't fear. I mean, there is something which I call the Bitcoin effect, which if Bitcoin is going short, all right, especially in a market like Shiba Inu, which is highly retail and very, I don't see what institution really will be in something like SHIB. Okay, but when I look at cryptocurrencies, I have my own personal ratings for them, and I'll be discussing them in further videos, how to rate something and how to look at, what I call the institutional rating. At the moment, SHIB's institutional rating to me is very low. It does have a very high market cap though. All right, Shiba Inu, where is it right now? It has $2.8 billion worth of money inside of this system at the moment, which is a lot of money. All right, if every person was in the world, if we put that into perspective, that is, everybody in the world has at least, I'm going to do the calculation quickly. So 7.8 billion, or 7 billion people in the world roughly, divided by 2.8 billion. All right, so I should have just done 7 divided by 8, 7 divided by 2.8. So there's 2.8 people in the billion people in the world. Should be the other way around actually. 2.8 divided by 7, excuse me, guys. Maths went the wrong way. So at least everybody in the world, in a sense, would have 40 cents inside of Shiba Inu, which is an amazing feat for something that is, a project like this. So I'm expecting to see what the price will do. Now, SHIB does have benefits to it, and there is development going on with SHIB. You know, I'm hearing of a decentralized exchange. So utility has been added to this token. But as again, with the market effect of Bitcoin, as the price goes short, all right, especially retail traders, and because this has, to me, from my analysis, fundamentally, this has a high retail score in terms of retail participation. I do think that people that are very afraid already, okay, would want to, if they see Bitcoin dropping, then they'll all think all hell is broken loose. Now, sadly, most traders and investors within crypto are very emotional. So at the slightest drop, people will be liquidating. If they see Bitcoin doing it, because we all know about Bitcoin dominance and etc., people will be liquidating from Shiba. But I'll say in terms of a buying point here, there's a very good one right here. Again, we need a filling of this order book here, this order block here. And the price point for this is, we're almost close to it right here. So keep your eyes very much so peeled. All right. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm keeping it short now. I'm joking. I'm not done yet. Let's look at Ethereum and have a look at what's going on here, and then we'll be done. So let's look at Ethereum. My markings are coming up here. So reoptimization is taking ground. All right. Again, we need to see the body of the candle break beneath $2,950. Once we see a body close beneath here, now the price is making its way lower. And if we get that body close and the reoptimization of, again, the price should be making its way to our $600 mark very soon. After that, we should be, if the price breaks past here, we're going back to the critical points of 2,100. And then after to the liquidity pool here at 1,700. I told you guys, for me on my charts with IC markets, I still believe that one day the gap may be filled, maybe in another crash or something. But there is a liquidity gap on Ethereum at $283 and one on Bitcoin at 9,500 and something. Now, I'm not saying it has to be filled now, and maybe it might never be filled. But as a trader, in my experience over the years, every gap gets filled at some point. Even with the coronavirus, there's multiple examples I could show you guys of where the market did make use the coronavirus as an opportunity to fill out areas of liquidity that 15 years ago had been left inefficient, and the market filled them out with the coronavirus spike that we all know of in March 13th to March 16th. So without going into all that detail, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll catch you guys. Students, you guys stay on. We're not done.